What's up, fam? Look like I haven't slept for like 6 days. But that's okay, because I haven't. So, really great. Okay, so I thought that I would do an updated video on makeup because it's gotten a lot different now that I'm in tropical places. I feel like I'm one of those weird people that's like, my face looks different every day, so got our handy makeup wipes because I have a really bad habit of sleeping in my makeup. Anybody else do that? I just get so tired. I don't remember to take it off. So make sure you start with a clean face. I get asked a lot of questions all the time and I'm pretty bad at answering them, honestly, just because I'm always on an airplane or just busy doing stuff, and I try to answer them to the best of my abilities, but I'm still pretty bad at it. So I just kind of want to use this as like a floor time to answer questions and tell you what I'm doing and all that. So I just did my first trip to the Dominican Republic. And for those of you that don't know about it, I've been putting it together for the past 6 months. Anybody could come out, and it was a non-profit trip, so all the money that people put towards it went back to charity. The resort we stayed at worked directly with the neighboring villages, and they opened their own charity to help the families and kids who were struggling with poverty. So we started from the resort that we were staying at, and we walked all the way down to the beach, which was about 2 miles, and we picked up all the trash that was on the side of the road. The kids, as we were cleaning, all the trash started to join and help, and it was like honestly one of the most amazing experiences of my life. But something I want to talk to you guys about, you know, every single day I see girls getting so irritated, or influencers getting so irritated, being like, why are all these people saying negative comments on my page? Why are people like saying this? And I see girls that it actually like physically destroys their self-confidence because they read the comments that are on their page. And I used to do that, and I struggle with that too. How people think that you don't see it, and they think that they can hide behind their phone screen. Everybody's on social media that I feel like cyberbullying hasn't really been addressed as much. I just want to show you and let you know, like tell you about this prime example, okay? It doesn't matter what you're posting, like there's always just gonna be people that are lashing out for personal reasons. I just posted a picture and it was of the charity work that we did in the Dominican, and I posted it because I want more people to do charity work, and I wanted people to see like, hey, like you can go out, you can help these kids. I don't have to post me picking up pounds of trash and post the whole experience. I posted a picture of me with some smiling kids that I thought were absolutely beautiful, and I still got hate for it. People were hating on it just because they couldn't see the full picture, you know? People will take something, literally judging a book by its cover. It's mind-blowing. So I just want you guys to never get down on yourselves for that, you know, because it's so ridiculous. So that was the subject for the makeup removing process of this. This is gonna be a really long makeup tutorial. I just took off my makeup for like 6 minutes. Starting with a tinted moisturizer. Nothing matches my skin color right now. It's 35 SPF so that it protects your skin. It's benefit. Eee. My skin is looking decent. See? Wow. This is what happens when you sleep in your makeup. But look at that. Alright, second subject. I opened my own agency, guys! For those of you who've been following me forever, when I started doing this, I lived in Utah, and I didn't have any help. Like, I had friends who did the same thing, and they were amazing as far as help goes, but there was no, like, agencies or anything out there. And Utah's such a hub for creative people. It's mind-blowing. And everybody's like, LA, I'm like, yes, LA, yes, New York, but Utah, let's not forget. It's beautiful because it's like predominantly Mormon. I feel like people are hyper-focused on their passions. So they like are so good at what they do, whether it's photography, modeling, whatever. It's amazing. And I opened my agency there because I feel like there's so many kids there that need help. The help that I didn't have when I was trying to do this. So I opened the agency there so I can help them out and sign some people. But it's so exciting, it's so exciting. I've been waiting for so long to get it finalized, and now we're helping people and doing amazing things. Next we're going in for the eyebrows. I really can't see anything in this camera. This is a Benefit brow pencil as well. Honestly, I have the worst eyebrows in the world.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Microblading helps a lot, TBH. Third topic of discussion, music. Trying to get really into that. Really want to DJ. It's all I think about. I have been meeting up with so many DJs, going to so many festivals. The nicest people in the world. I love them so much. Everyone that I've met has been an absolute gem. But the next topic is, I want to talk to you guys. You know, everybody sees the good parts about traveling. It is amazing. Like, honestly, not much to complain about, but I will say I was doing it excessively for 2 years straight. I got pretty unhappy because I didn't have any consistent connections with anyone. I even questioned whether I should continue to do this or not because I wasn't taking care of my own mental health and all that good whatever. I realized I had to make a change, and traveling with your friends is so much better. Put in the work for 2 years, traveled by myself, met up with different people all over the world, made amazing connections, but traveling with friends has made me feel so much more sane and just like healthy. I just like don't see how much work goes into getting these pictures, traveling, the hiking, the hours spent alone, the hours spent with people that you don't know, the editing, the back and forth. There's so much that goes into it. People do this as a full-time job now, and it's not a full-time job for nothing. Like, we're not calling it a quarter-time job. Like, it is a full-time job. You put in just as much work into different things as you would a regular job. Like, I am working from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep because my job is lifestyle content. I mean, my job is my life. My life is my job. Trying to find a balance sometimes is a real struggle. But on that note, the whole subject of like people don't see all the work that goes into it, I am making an app. Those of you watching this, you get the inside sneak preview info about that. I'm making an app, and it's going to track/follow my day-to-day video editing, picture editing, showing you guys how I make my videos, the people that I go on trips with, how the videos are made, what it takes to make the videos, where we go, how we do, what we eat, breathe, sleep, all of it. If you go through my page, like, it's a lot of my adventures and my cool stuff, but not a lot of behind the scenes. And on the app, you guys are gonna be able to win trips and get discounts on other things like my clothing line that I'm coming out with. Well, clothing line, bathing suit line, hopefully clothing line at some point. I'm only 19 years old, and this has been quite the process/journey for me these past couple years, so I just want to give you guys a little insight on it. We're gonna get some brow gel. I'm gonna lock these babies in because when you have to hike a mountain and then look good at the top, not have your eyebrows dipping out on you. If I was like Sam Colder or like Rory Kramer or like just a male, they go do backflips and hike things and they look sweaty and whatever, and that's like the boy look, so it's fine. But I have to go hike stairs and do all this shit and then look good. So waterproof makeup is a real thing, I will say that. Or I carry a backpack with makeup in it. Most of the time I just give up towards the end and just kind of hope whatever's on my face has lasted. Try doing your makeup on top of a mountain. The wind does not help. Sometimes I'm just like painting it on my face with my fingers. Like one time I took highlighters just like straight down my nose. I looked back at the pictures because some like 4-year-old painted on my face. This is like a cream based highlighter, Super Shock Cheek. It's by ColourPop. I'm obsessed with Zoo, Flume, and Rufus right now. So much. Being teachable is so important. People get ignorant and think that they know everything. Paying attention to other people is like so important. I find myself all the time having to relearn stuff. Understanding that you have a way that works for you, but what if there's something else that works better? If there's something you haven't tried yet, people get super comfortable with the things that they do and they become closed-minded and shut off from other people's opinions and ideas. It's frustrating because even this morning, the tour guide was crushing the hike and I was back there like struggling so hard. So tired from the Dominican. It was like a real struggle and I was like super floppy and like limping and just could not stand up to save my life. Watching the tour guide, and he was taking small steps, you know, straightening out his legs while he was walking, and he was going like diagonal on the hikes and stuff. Zoned everything else out and paid attention to what he was doing. Hiked how he was hiking and like followed all of his footsteps on the way up to the top, and everybody else behind me was absolutely dying. I felt like fine, and like I was still dying, but I wasn't dying as much. Like I watched how he was doing it, keep good posture, short steps. It's a 2-hour hike to the top. And so just like small stuff like that, you know, like always learning from others, paying attention to others. Like everybody has something unique and different to offer you. I believe everybody has had unique experiences that are equally as relevant to them as anything else. Remember, like, you can learn something from anyone and everyone, and everyone has something unique to offer, so remember that. Blush. I love a good sunburn look. Brush. Bronzer. Growing up, my mom has like the highest cheekbones in the world, and I always wanted, but I just accepted that I look like a bean. Easy peasy. Still using the best mascara ever. L'Oreal's Telescopic. Cannot find a better one. Oh, yes. Okay. This is another question that I get asked a lot. What? Another question people ask me a lot, what hair extensions I use, and I've always been very open about the hair extension thing, just because I think it's really funny to take them out of my head and clip them onto other people's head, because it freaks them out. I've like left my extensions in piles on the ground sometimes, like just like a pile of hair in my room, and people have walked in and like legitimately jumped out of their pants because they thought it was like a squirrel. Anyways, to answer your long story short, to answer your question, I use Luxie hair extensions. I've been using them for a while now. I've been wearing hair extensions since I was probably like a junior in high school. I have super curly, frizzy hair, and I never felt like it matched like my look for some reason. Super into bleaching my hair in high school, so I fried the absolute shit out of it. So it went from like super cute, bouncy curls to really frizzy really fast. First time I ever got extensions was at Sally's Beauty Supply, which is like not where you should be buying your extensions. Transferred over to Luxie hair, and they're great. Or anytime I've ordered hair extensions, they get there so fast. This is like, it's such a nice little box that it comes in. I'm already wearing the ones that are supposed to be in here, but it comes with a like sample hair, so you can like test it out, see if it matches, see if you like it. And if you don't, you can send it back before breaking the seal, but once you open it, the hair is yours. Mine is the Dirty Blonde. Usually you have to go color match hair, but this matches my hair like to a T. Like I've never had to go get my hair bleached to match it. Initially when you get them, they're really soft, so if you do have straight hair, it would work perfectly. But if you wash them like a bunch, it gets a little bit more coarse. And so I wash mine a couple times once I get them. Then it matches like my hair texture, and I just have to make sure to like condition it and keep it all nice. Super simple, easy. Check it. Wow. Look. This is just like one of the baby pieces that comes in it, and I don't like putting heat on my hair because it's already pretty damaged. So what's amazing about these is I clip them all into my hair like so. You just part where you want it. Like these hairs are super short right here because I decided to give myself some side bangs at a young age, and they haven't really come back. And you part it up, clip it in, push the hair down, voila! Now I have long hair. It stops growing after like, this is my real hair right here. My hair stops growing after about this length. That's just how it's been for years now. So Luxie hair has helped me a lot, and I just like having long hair, little mermaid hair. It's good for shooting in the water, and it's good for the wind and pictures. And I just think that it's easier for me to take care of because I can braid it. Luxie hair has been amazing, and I use them frequently, and they have different colors, different whatever. But back to the makeup. I always do a couple coats of mascara. I like to look like a butterfly that's about to fly away. We're gonna do a little layer on the bottom. I never know if I'm gonna get in the water or not, so I try to keep the lower lashes to a minimum. So I'm in Bali right now, and I stayed back because everybody went to the monkey forest, but I think I pulled my groin when I was doing this hike this morning. We woke up at 2 in the morning. I've been up for 7 hours before breakfast, and I just couldn't do it. Mascara, eyebrows, blush, bronzer, tinted, moisturizer, highlighter, eyebrow gel, and then last but not least, the lips. Tinted lipstick on to the center, and then I spread it out. That's about it. Guys, the food is so much better other places. The United States food is not good. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm in Bali. This is week 3. Out of week 3 of traveling, I've been filming this whole time, and on the app you guys can be able to see how I made the video and everything else that I'm doing this whole time, which I'm so stoked about, and I'm so excited. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I love you guys.